Hello, family, and welcome to the weekly update. It is week 4 of quarter 2. Time is flying by, and guess what? It's going to fly by even faster. The holiday breaks take up quite a bit of the second quarter. That's why we are always explaining to you that it's important to come to class, do the work, and stay engaged. We're starting to see some of those results of you engaged students popping up in here with your 80s and 90s and 100%. And those of you who are taking advantage of your 100%. Miss Porter and I see you 821 and 824. And Miss Body always sees you 822 and 823. Thank you for your continued efforts. For those of you who are logging in and just showing your icons, I'm snatching. I'm tucking on the bed. I am going to not snatch. I'm going to make sure we have a quick nudge to get you fully engaged. There's no reason to fail if you, again, come to class, do the work, and stay engaged. So on this Monday, November 30th, 2020, we did a lot. Some people took advantage of the Easy 100s, and some of you just kind of stood by. So if you don't see a grade, we didn't get the responses that we needed from you. Don't let that happen again. Come on in. Come on into the room, unmute yourselves, and talk to us. Talk to us. So we do have a slide. We want you to know that our lack of verbal instruction does not excuse the work. The slide is available to you every day, all day. Called What Are We Doing? What Did I Miss? So that you know what you need to do to take care of your business. Make it your business to take care of your business. So the absence of instructions do not lead to an exemption from work. You're still responsible, whether you come in late, on time, or not at all. So let's take a look at the slide, shall we? Okay, family, here we are. This is the new first slide. It has our schedule. It will be on rotation every week. The dates will change. The reading material will change. But the work that has to be done will pretty much be the same each day. So there's no question on what you're supposed to do. Your biggest goal is just to get to class. Come to class, do the work, stay engaged. So Mondays are our reading days. So for this week, the week of November 30th, we are reading The Medicine Bag, pages 13 through 20. It's a firm belief that if you know the vocabulary, you can better understand what you're reading. So we did go through some of the vocabulary, and several people were able to take advantage of the Easy 100. So even if you did not jump in to define the words, which we gave you time for, you were also able to provide a vocabulary example just to make sure you fully understood what was being asked of you. So we also took a test at the end to make sure we comprehended what was there. And guess what? No one should have taken a 0 today. We worked through the first question without you knowing it was the first question. It was just basically academic language. And we're thankful that many of you stood firm on listening and you were engaged and you got that done. We also had a password to see if you were really doing the work. And for some classes, the word was jelly, cup, peanuts, and I can't recall the other word. But whatever the password was to let us know that you submitted your test, that was our understanding that you actually did the test. So if you put the password in there and you don't have your test, you don't have your score. And that 0 will stand until it gets done. So Tuesdays are our instructional days based on the passage that we have on Monday and whatever supplemental material we have that support your understanding of the rite of passage for this quarter's theme. And our concept that we're dealing with is characterization as well as theme, but mostly characterization right now. Theme will take us a little while to get through, but characterization should be an easy concept to grasp. If it's not, we're going to work through it this week. December 2nd, which is Wednesday, is our asynchronous assignment. Review, revisit, listen to Ghost. If you have not done so already, go ahead and read chapters 7, 8, and 9. We're going to be finished with Ghost in 2 weeks. It's a short book and it moves quickly. You don't want to miss out. That's what we'll be doing on Wednesday. Feel free to read further. It's up to you. We're not going to stop you. You have the PDF. And December 3rd and 4th, you have your show, What You Know, Thursday for the December 3rd, and book club on Friday. You are responsible for reading that last chapter all on your own. And we'll be testing your knowledge. Whew, we do a lot of testing, but guess what? When a test comes, it won't be anything new to you. But we want to make sure that you understand the concept of characterization in the work that we're working on this week. Slide 2 says go to the next slide. We have to put that in there, parents, because some students just stop at the slide and say they don't see the word. So we physically have to type that in there to let students know that there's more. So November 3rd, we timed it. This was the last class that I had. When you're on this slide on Mondays or any days that we're feeling like you're behind or not feeling ready to work, we're time stamping everything that we do to give you more accountability. Ms. Porter and I, for 821 and 824, we've been doing a lot of heavy lifting, and we need you to do the work. So we actually had to, there's a little, we didn't dismiss at 3:15 a.m. That should say p.m. But we are doing our best to make you accountable so that when you get to high school, you can pace yourself for the work that you have to do. Do not always depend on someone to feed you. There's an old adage that says, if I feed you a fish, if I give you a fish, I feed you for a day. If I teach you how to fish, I can feed you for a lifetime. So Ms. Porter and I want to make sure we teach you how to fish, meaning not necessarily really going out to fish or learning how to fish, but teaching you time management and why it's important. The more you are accountable for your own time, the faster you'll get the work done, and the more legitimate your questions will be in the time that you're with us. Not just, what are we doing? What did I miss? Or I don't understand. What don't you understand? We want you to be as clear and exact as you possibly can. So for the work that we're doing in second quarter, you have access to your textbook as well as a digital PDF version of the work. Again, our lack of verbal instruction does not exempt you from the work. You still need to do the work. And so going forward, we really want to impress upon you the importance of being on time. We've had classes where 5 people have done the work. That's not acceptable. 5 people out of 19. The quarter is going to end very soon, sooner than you think. December is upon us, and we'll be gone for a week, some change. So let's get it together, Pride. Roar like a lion, but soar like an eagle. We mean that. All right? It is the Academic way to be responsible. It is the Academic way to be successful. It's just the Academic way to do the right thing every day. I don't mean to rhyme, but you know how I do. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you soon. Claws out.